What is happening, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Fleet Friday. As usual, this week we have the Capitol Police. The department that we're looking into is the IDP, specifically the division that is called the Capitol Police. So the Capitol Police has this. This is the marked Capitol Unis Explorer that they do have, as you can see right there. Their lights are all blue, as you can see, and their lights are all blue, as you can see, and also it's the Valor light, as you can see that right there. So, as you can see, they have the Valor lights right there. And this is their logo. It's pretty simple. It tells them exactly what they do, um, and which department they're with, and the Capitol Police. So that's pretty much the outside look. We're gonna go ahead and go inside and show you how this car works. So right now, at the moment, it's in cruise mode. Let's move out of the road real quick and just park right here. So this is the look of it. So as you can see, typical beam. As you can see, the headlights. Our headlights are pretty much high tech. It's the new ROBLOX lighting system, so it pretty much you could see exactly where the beams are going, just like a real life car. But that's not what we're looking at. We're pretty much looking at this vehicle. So this is the view of the vehicle. This is what they have. Of course, they do have the daytime running lights, just like the real Explorer. And that's pretty much the front of it. So we're gonna go ahead and start going through the lighting system. So how it works is code one. Code one, the front turns on, but it does that, and the back is also turned on. It's pretty much their code one setup. This is not the same as all other departments. They just have a different setup than the all the other departments. Each department has their own style ELS and their own style sirens, and like everything, the animation style is different from each department. So this is what they have. The back is like blinking slowly. Also the traffic visors are on, but the ones at the end are not on yet. Side markers are also on, and the front is also on, but it's like kind of like going back and forth slowly, not super fast. That's code one. Code two, you start getting a little bit faster. So the traffic visors start blinking faster, the bottom plates lights start blinking faster, and the top lights are blinking faster, as you can see right there. And they're synced together. So the front and the back are like they're gonna blink a couple of times, and the back is gonna blink a couple of times. Side markers as well, and then the front side markers as well. And then there's code three. Code three, side markers are on now, and then now you start having the wigwags on as well. You can see right there, the wigwags are on. They pretty much turn with the headlights on, and you have a different type of animation, as you can see right there. Animation in the front, animation on the sides, everything is faster, and it pretty much is what you get. But it's pretty much the stuff that you get. You also got the strobe lights in the back as well, as much as the front, but that only happens with code 3. So I want to specify that you only get this feature on code 3. So that is pretty much the view of the ELS, like the lighting system. That's pretty much what you get with these lighting systems. Now the next thing is we're gonna move over is the sirens. I know you guys are wondering, their sirens are different. Now these are the sirens for IDB. The sirens that they do have is the same ones you might have heard from if you live in New York or if you've been to New York. They have the same dual tone. So this is the whale. So if you've been to New York, you've heard that. That's the whale. Somebody called 911. I don't know why somebody would call 911 to see if there's cops on. But so that's the whale. It's pretty loud. And then this is the yelp. And finally, the priority. That's the setup. But don't worry, the low power mode still is on because it bugs me. Usually when I have them come in behind me or they're in a chase, I just wish they were on low priority mode because it makes it better. You see the difference? Look at the difference. So the sound is day and night. I mean, it's super loud. I get why they have it, telling people to move out of the way and everything, but it gets super loud. And they have their typical horn. So you have this horn and also the regular horn. So the car horn and the police horn. Next up, we have the traffic visors. Of course, just like any other car, you have any other, pretty much telling them where to go and everything like that. Then you have the custom flash if you want to tell them, hey, move out of, like, you know, if you're like in the middle of the road and you're telling people move to the sides and everything, that's what you would use. Now, the next one is cruise. That's your aux lights. Cruise turns on these lights and the top lights, kind of telling people, hey, police presence here. Let them, you know if you're driving through like a high profile area or anything like that, you're letting the people know that the cops are here. You have that. Then we move into, so this vehicle does not have it, but the dome lights exist, but looks like IDB did not want them, so they didn't get them. I guess it's up to the department if they get them or not, but I guess they didn't want it. Now next up you have the left alley. So left alley turns that on and you would get that. As you can see right there, left alley on and off. Now this of course will override the lights system. So as you can see right there, it overrides the light system so it doesn't bleed into it. But if it's off, if you turn it off, the ELS turns back on. So it works in conjunction with the ELS system. So if, as you can see right there, if it's on, and then if I turn it on, you see that? It's not blinking anymore. This light is on instead. If I turn it off, same thing on the other side, right side, and finally, you have the takedowns right there. So if we turn on all of them together, this is how it looks like. You still have something in the front. There's some departments that do have the whole thing turn white, but we wanted to give the officers discretion, and this is what they asked for. They still wanted these lights to start blinking in the front as well, and not to have the whole thing as white, because they said that they wanted to let people know kind of that's coming from the front that this is at, like you have your ELS on. So that's why. Of course, you also have these things that lets you know, hey, your light is on, because you never know. Like if you can have it on, you could forget about it. This tells you whether it's off or on. This is very crucial. This is something that officers asked for, because you know sometimes you could forget your flasher. You don't know what's going on, and you're like zoomed in like this, but you could see that you have them on. So you could just turn it off because you have the red dot on there. So this is something that a lot of groups do not think about. It's the small little details that make or break the game, you know, like you considering what people think about. Next up, of course, the fan. You hear it. That's the fan. Gun lock still does not work because we're still working on the script for it. But as I've informed you guys, the gun lock will be connected to the trunk, so officers can lock their guns in their trunk, and it can't be stolen. But if they forget to lock it, their guns can be stolen pretty much. So that's the look at the ELS. Next up is the spotlight, something Aigio is very much known for, and this is pretty much how it looks. Oops. Also, I forgot to mention, we connected our stuff to keybinds now. So now I don't have to open my ELS anymore. Now to turn the ELS on, you pretty much have to hit J. If you hit J, it goes to the first one. You hit J again, it goes to the second one. You hit J again, it goes to the third one. This was a feature that people asked for, so we gave it to them. Officers wanted to be able to, you know, you're following a vehicle, so I'm gonna drive. I'm following a vehicle. I don't want to go and open this and then hit this just to pull somebody over. So instead, now you can pretty much have it off and just do this. And There you go. If you hit it and you're slowed, you press it again, it goes to the second one. You press it again, it turns into that one. So that's another feature that that people have asked for, that we've of course listened, and we provided. There was another like feature that they asked for that we were like, okay, we were more than happy to provide, and that's what we did. So now the ELS is connected to keybinds. Now the one that turns it on is J, as you could see. So I don't have to click on the ELS control panel. I just hit J, and that pretty much tells them people, like they have their thing. Um, so that's pretty much what you get with that one. Um, Next up is the spotlight control. The spotlight control, simple as you guys always knew. You have to first take it out, turn it on, and then you can move it around. You can see, you see that? You can move it to any direction that you want. So if you're an officer, if it's a night, you're looking for somebody, you can pretty much move it to everywhere. Now I'll show you guys what it's like in a night. This is in a night. That looks like it doesn't work, but pretty much this is how it looks like. You move around and you pretty much just do that. So if you're looking for somebody, you can just move it around, look for that person, and like that, you're done. And when you're done, you can just put it away, and it does the animation for you, as you can see. So that's the look of the spotlight. Next up is your radar. They have the same radar as all the other departments. You pretty much set to lock the speed of the speed limit of the area. So let's say the speed limit of this area is 50. I lock it on there, and then if a car is moving, I put the arrow on it, and it picks it up. So the arrow is on my vehicle, as you can see. It picks it up. I'm going 35. But if you notice, nothing is being locked on. The reason why is for it to be locked on to me, I have to pass this speed. So if I change this to 20 and I pass the speed limit at the speed of 20, now it starts registering over here, as you can see, and it picks the last number, the highest last number. So if I move it out of the way, I locked on. If I put it back in, it won't override that one until I pass this one. So make the speed limit 50. It won't register to over here until I reach the speed of 50. Then it starts counting the highest number that was registered. So watch this. You see that? There you go. If I'm going slow now, it won't register. It won't lock on unless the speed limit is higher than the current locked speed limit. So that's another feature that they do have, that's available to law enforcement, specifically IDP, but all other departments have it as well. And that's pretty much the look of their vehicles, I guess. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys are feeling awesome, make sure to like this button. I mean, like this video, and make sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. And thank you guys for watching. And if you haven't joined AO yet, make sure to join. The link is in the description, or you can just go to Roblox and search my username KL566. With that, I'm out. Deuces.